Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining me once again, and welcome back to Dominions 5, the conquest of the world by Fomoria and its, somewhat crippled god. Oh, he's got a disease now. That's the worst possible thing. Why does he have a disease? Where did that disease come from? Okay, I'm getting distracted. I meant to just end the turn immediately, but the fact that my pretender has a disease is actually super bad. So here's the problem with diseases. They lose 1/10 of their HP every month and get more afflictions and never heal. So basically, he has a disease and that means he's going to die unless I can heal it. And disease healing is super, super hard. That's not a disease, that's just a limp. Okay. Ooh, baby. So, he has 10 turns. 10 turns until death. And long before he dies, he'll be crippled by the additional afflictions. So I need to do a little bit of research to figure out how I could possibly cure a disease. I'm thinking probably an item is my best bet. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so there is an item that can cure disease. It's the miraculous cure-all elixir, and the reason I didn't remember it is because I've never really looked at it, except for maybe once or twice a glance, because it costs nature magic level 5 and 40 nature gems. Now, I do actually have a lot of nature gems and an okay income. Nothing like my income of air gems, which is insane, but... So, yeah, technically I have nature gems. The problem is, nobody that I have gets nature magic at anything higher than level 1. And nature magic level 1 is not high enough to let me boost up to nature magic level 5. I could try alchemizing all of my water gems into nature gems and empowering somebody who already has nature magic. That could get me up to level 2, then I could forge a thistle mace, which would get me up to level 3. After that, let me look at conjuration real quick. Okay, the first spell that I could cast that could get me an effective nature caster would be, I believe, Awaken Ivy King at conjuration level 7. And if I'm right, I think I remember that Ivy Kings are only nature mages level 3. So if I had an Ivy King, and I also managed to forge the Tree Lord's Staff, which is an item that boosts nature magic by 2 points, that could do me, but I would also need to research construction up a little bit higher to level 6. Yeah, I only have 4, so I need to go up to level 6. So the problem basically is, I'm not going to be able to get the things that I need to cure diseases in time to save my pretender god from dying. It's just not an option. And what that means is, basically I need to use him before he dies. So, yeah, I'm going to end the turn, because the turn is all set up to be ended. Everything's moving just like it was at the end of the last video. That was just something I hadn't noticed that really... Okay then. Wow. Alright. I should be building more forts sometime soon, but right now I'm kind of dealing with this whole situation up here. One thing I didn't notice was I hadn't noticed before, I have an income of 15 air gems a month. I have an enormous air gem income. It's crazy. So, I'm going to start summoning air units, because I do definitely have that option. I can summon Springhawks, which are ethereal and can cast lightning bolts. I could summon Draconians, but I've heard that Draconians suck, so I don't think I'll do that. Yeah, I think my best option at this point is to start spamming either Griffins or Springhawks. We're gonna make it Springhawks. Yeah, summon some Springhawks. They're very fast, they can fly. I'll get a commander for him at some point here. Arthgallo, what can you do? What can you cast to use up air gems? You can summon Griffins. Or Wyverns. Not Griffins. Griffins are not terribly powerful units, but they are air units, and they hit reasonably hard. So we're going to use up some air gems doing that. We're recruiting more sorceresses instead of more Fomorian kings, and that's the turn. Okay, we found a magic site, Temple of Darkness. That's pretty cool. We took control of the Shadowland. And we had a battle in Oak Beach, which we won with the help of Baelor and this Fomorian king. My Fomorian king did half the damage. Let's view the battle real quick. So, let's see. We've got our Nemedians flanking, our militias there. Our 2 casters are mirror imaging themselves. We've got a fairly large but unimpressive army of the enemy. Baelor's going to start spamming out some skeletons. Yeah, you can see how low his fatigue is when he's doing that. He's at fatigue 11. And now he's at fatigue 27. So it cost him about 16. He regenerates 6 per turn. So he is not going to stop doing that anytime soon. And Fiachna is now blessed, which makes him... Shouldn't he be blessed? He is not blessed. He blessed... Oh, he blessed Baelor. That's silly. My skeletons here are just holding up all these turtle warriors. My militia have routed. My Nemedians, on the other hand, have chased off the enemy flanking force. And now Fiachna is going to drop down and start smacking on the rearmost forces. Why is Baelor casting Raise Dead now? Oh, I know why. He's casting Raise Dead instead of Horde of Skeletons because he's gone off script. And with as many people as have now died, Raise Dead raises a whole bunch more units with a whole bunch more health. So he thinks it's more powerful. You can see there, instead of like 7 skeletons, he got, I don't know, 12 or 13 undead. Fatigue? Still not very high. And you can see the sheer number of units he's spawned at this point. Okay. So, that went very well. We did... No, not that button. Wrong button. Yeah, our Fomorian militia retreated, which is fine. And the land of our lord, our 1 Nemedian sorceress took it out, took out the province defense, which is not very impressive, but let's take a look at it just for fun. See how long the spell singing actually takes. Okay, it does definitely take longer, but it also means she gets almost no fatigue beyond her normal encumbrance. Let's just speed up a little bit. Yeah, Horde of Skeletons cost her about 12 fatigue, which is pretty decent. So the skeletons are going to swarm in, outnumber the enemy, and drive them off. Cool. Very simple battle. Unexpected event. Ooh, I lost a whole bunch of money. But I did find a magic site. Oh, I can summon shadow soldiers and shades, and it gives me a death gem. That's not very useful, but I mean, it's something. It's pretty cool. Your disease is giving you more and more and more afflictions. Now, Shadowland was undefended, that's right. He's gotten yet another affliction. Now he's mute, which means now he's not even very good at magic. So, okay. You're not actually coming into battle anymore. Give that helmet to Oisin. Give your shield to, I don't know, that guy. You're just not really worth bringing, which is sad. All the rest of the army, except for General Confusion, can go this way. I'm almost tempted to split them up, but I don't want to do that. The problem with this is, this has cut my skeleton spamming ability in half. And that's really bad. Ugh. Shoot, because it means I just don't have chaff anymore. Angus can take that province. There's a whole bunch of Horse Tribe cavalry coming down here because they hate me and want me to die. Which is, I mean, fair. Can't really blame them for that. This has a whole bunch of negative Dominion in it still. So we've got some Griffins here. Over here we've got some Spring Hawks. Let's look at them. So, very low strength, very high attack and defense skill, however, and their weapon is Lightning Swarm, which doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but is armor negating, and has an attack of 15. They're shock, poison resistant, magical beings, mindless, ethereal, they fly, and they have strength of the spring and storm immunity. So, you know what, they're pretty cool. I'll take them. You... But I don't need many of them, I don't think. Let's get some more Springhawks there, and then you cast... Yeah, cast Call of the Winds, because it will give me a Great Hawk flying commander. Oh, but the Great Hawk can't command magic beings. Shoot. Okay. Actually, what is your problem? Oh, you only have 2 air because you have a level of nature. Okay, well, with 2 air, you can summon some griffins. And you... Tell you what. You forge some winged shoes. They will let my a commander fly, so I can give them to a commander who can lead magic units, and then they can fly with those flying units that I'm recruiting. Over here, I want to keep up recruiting mages, so I want a couple of normal neutral commanders to move up there and take over this army that I am building of furbolgs and griffins. Yeah, the heavy cavalry aren't really worth it when they cost that many recruitment points. I'm just going to keep up with the furbolg for meat shielding purposes. These 3 can move up here. Are they scripted to fight? Yes, they're scripted to drop mist form and then spam out hordes of skeletons. I only have 19 death gems because my death gem income is still so low. Just so low. Karthak, with his army here. Baelor and Fiachna have taken that. Monina has taken this. Let's get some defense. Oh yeah, this is a Furbolg province. So they've got Furbolg militia, Furbolg slingers, and Furbolg warriors. Cool. So these are basically my national units. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna build a fortress here. It has almost no... Well, it has no resources is the problem. I could spam slingers, but Furbolg militia only take 5 resources, I guess. Boy, I don't know if this is a good idea. I'm gonna do it. If nothing else, it will... Well, Silent Ocean can't attack this province anyway. Never mind. I'm not going to do anything with this province except put some defense in it. That has 20 defense, but it could use a little more. Karthak, you need to push forward. Baelor and Fiachna, however, can come down here to defend the throne, which we have not claimed, but Baelor can do so because he is a level 3 priest. I almost said wizard, but he's not a level 3 wizard. He's a level 3 priest. You, Piala, there's no units there that I can see, so you have 2 and 2. What can you do? Yeah, you can't spam Horde of Skeletons, unfortunately, with only 2 levels of death. Yeah, you can't take a province by yourself. Unless it is literally totally undefended. So instead, come up here. Yeah, you're gonna have to move that way, I guess. Go over there to search. Angus is taking this province because he definitely doesn't have the force to take out all those Horse Tribe cavalry. Gotta load up a little bit more province defense. And over here, still recruiting sorceresses. Okay, cool. Actually, I'll tell you what. This has 10 points of defense. Baelor, move over there. Fiachna, sail across to there. Take that over. This army is taking that province. I'll take this province. We'll go enemy crushing. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. Everyone will like it, except for them. They won't like it much at all. If this army attacks... The Tritons can't come up on land, so I think it's only the Shamblers and the Sea Dogs and the Mages that can come up on land, so really I'm not in nearly as much danger from this army as it looks. I put some defense there. Got plenty of defense there. Got plenty of defense here. 25 points. 10 down there. Yeah, I'm not... Actually, honestly, these three can just move towards the real enemy. Okay. Although I would, while I have him here, I'm actually going to have them move here and have them move there. I'm going to site search as I go because I so desperately need more death gems in order to do all the cool death stuff I want to do. Yeah, there's nothing that I can do down here that's remotely interesting. So, end turn. 9 commanders are doing nothing. It was 8 last turn. Oh. Why aren't all you guys going with him? Just move down that way. Just do it. Okay, yeah, Scout, I want you to stay there. Scout, sure, you can stay there. Scout, you can move up this way. And you can research. Okay, magic site, Wolf Oak, which I think is a nature site, actually. Karthak has gained lightning reflexes, which is pretty sweet. Battle in Talon, which we won. Ooh, they had some heavy cavalry, and we won anyway. So let's see how this went down. They're all blessing themselves. He is mist-forming himself. And now we're going to get lightning bolts and a horde of skeletons. Okay, the lightning bolts are dropping on the infantry rather than the cavalry. The cavalry routed. What? Why? That's kind of hilarious. Oh, I think they routed from HP damage. They must have. Or something. That's kind of weird. But hey, you know what? I'll take it. Okay. Mountains of Madness. The province defense killed one of my slingers and my Numidian warrior, but I won. So, fine. Silver Ham. I lost 2 Fomorian militia to an army of small province defense, small army with heavy cavalry. My Fomorian king did most of the damage. Yeah, if we look at that, I think we're going to see... yeah, we're going to see Karthak going to town, I think is what's going to happen. We have Mist Form, Mirror Image, and Quicken Self, and in he goes. Causing havoc, doing damage. Fatigue rising, but the amount of killing he's inflicting is making up for it. And then, of course, his fatigue comes down pretty quickly anytime he's not actively in combat. So, yeah, over time he would fatigue out. It's not a good idea to send him against a whole army, but he can definitely take out small units by himself. In the Earthshell Mountains, likewise, another Fomorian king wiped out an army and province defense. We got some gems, which is pretty cool, from an unexpected event, and we got some more gems. So, actually, that Wolf Oak, yes, is a nature site. I have a lab and a temple here, and I am recruiting Mages of Autumn. You are going to die at some point. Angus is building a giant palisade. Piala... You know what? Piala should search for magic sites here. Okay, can go down that way. General confusion. General confusion, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to see you like this. Makes me so sad. I'm not even really worried about taking out Oceania's provinces at this point. It's not like they're doing anything. You guys go up there. You can pick up the demons, actually. You can search. You can search. I am not concerned with water sites. Baelor. Now, you know, I could actually take this army underwater, and Baelor could spam skeletons underwater. Actually, let me move Baelor over this way, grab that province. you can also search for magic sites while you're over here. Once they all search, we're going to have all of our sorceresses converge into a 4-sorceress goon squadron. So you move up this way. Fiachna. That is still untaken. You are going to move over there. I'm ambivalent about flight here. It costs 20 fatigue. It adds an extra turn. Mirror image, quicken self, mist form, and blessing. I think are really all I need. Flying over to attack the commanders is generally a good idea, but I think he's generally going to be in combat before. Then. At least when he's fighting heavy cavalry. I don't know. We'll leave it for now. Actually, no. I do want to cut down his fatigue, so we're just going to delete flight. And then we're just going to have him cast those 4 spells and attack. And we'll just tell him to attack closest. So, you can go over here, try to cut these provinces off a little bit. These are not frozen because of Machaka's heat dominion. Heat dominion. This actually has a reasonable number of resources, and Atavi infantry cost almost nothing by way of resources. So I'm going to recruit a whole bunch, just for use as fodder. They have very little morale. Their morale sucks, and their stats overall are not great. But hey, they're better than Markata's, and you know, there's something. I could also get Atavi archers, actually. But what I need for this army is meat shields, I think. Something to hold the enemy in place while the heavy cavalry sneaks around the back. So Angus, let's pump some defense into this province. Ooh, this is a heavy infantry and heavy cavalry province. Resources with decent resource income. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to get a commander and a heavy infantry just for fun. We'll start building a fortress there. In the meantime, you guys actually do double back. Take out these Oceanian provinces just to be sure I won't be threatened. And we'll be good. So, army-wise, you move up that way. Over here. Did I cast... What did I cast here? Oh, no, I didn't. Well, let's cast some more summoning spells. Actually... Oh, wow, you have 4 death. Great. That's fantastic. Forge a... Well, I don't want to waste you forging a skull staff, because you can forge a skull staff perfectly well. You forge a skull staff, and you forge some flying shoes, or winged shoes, maybe? Yeah, you forge winged shoes. You forge the Girdle of Might for that reinvigoration. I want the winged shoes to allow Sadbin to fly, and with Sadbin flying around, spamming skeletons at level 5 death and backed up by Springhawks, I think I'll be able to accomplish a lot. So Griffins actually aren't magical units, so they can be led by anybody. So you summon more Griffins. We're just going to give our armies a crap ton of Griffins. Okay, how's General Confusion doing? Yeah, he's still dying. Still slowly dying. Great. Who's doing nothing? You research. You preach for now. Yep, you're good. Hongan can move down there to do some site searching. And we'll be good. Okay, ooh, 2 magic sites. Windswept Catacombs, Enchanted Tomb, so I think those are both death. Air and death, and death. Yes! Magic site, Rune of Air. Boosts air ritual range by 2 provinces. Interesting. Not very useful, but interesting. And Lilium Vale, which is a death site. Great. Okay, so my death income has gone up quite a bit. Not nearly so much as my air income, but, you know, up. I have taken Grey Barrier, And so this whole army here is going to move over there. You are going to build giant palisades in this province. You are going to take your monkeys and like it. And the monkeys are going to form a line at the front, and they are going to hold and attack the closest. And they can go down there, I guess. You can search for magic sites. Norag. Norag can cast earth spells, some of which are kind of cool. He can summon cave drakes, which cost 5 earth gems, and basically the only thing cave drakes do is they're invincible. They're very, very hard to hurt. He can also cast clockwork soldiers, which are... It's interesting. Clockwork soldiers are weird, because they're very effective for a very short time, and then they stop working entirely, and can't be used. So, honestly, they're not really worth it, but... Ooh, I have an astral sight there, too. Okay, Piala, move up this way. My sorceresses are doing great work. You move up there. You search for magic sites. You have to move down there, I guess. Baylor, who can sail, is under no such restriction, and can fly all the way across here. Now, what happened here? Battle in Grey Barrier, which I won, with the Fomorian Druids and the Fomorian King. Battle in Durshid, which I lost. Dispossessed Spirits. Oh, they have a paralyzing attack. Let's see how this went down. I only got 8 kills, too, so I died fairly quickly after entering melee. Okay, I've got Mirror Image. The cavalry's closing in very quickly. So I think what happened was I didn't get all my buffs off. I'm faster, and I have Mirror Image up, but I didn't get... Oh, I didn't get Mist Form active. Oh, I did get Mist Form active. Okay, so I'm under attack. And now I'm in melee. And I blessed myself. But the Dispossessed Spirits, yes, that's what happened. I was paralyzed. And when you're paralyzed, your defense skill is 0. All they had to do was hit me once, I got paralyzed. And once I was paralyzed, I stayed paralyzed because I was surrounded by all these ghosts. So you may notice, it's still taking them forever to kill him. But they finally got his Mist Form. They finally got his Mirror Image down. Now they only have to break through the Mist Form. And he is starting to take damage just because there are so many hits. And there it goes. Okay, so that is one way you can kill a melee-focused thug or super combatant, is by stopping his ability to fight. Queen Forest has been taken by Pelagia. Okay. That's fine. You know what we have to say about that. These guys are undisciplined, unfortunately. Pretty good stats, defense skill low, but they have 2 attacks at high damage. The only problem is, as I said, they're undisciplined. Go back to researching. Actually, no, don't go back to researching. Come with me and spam lightning. All of you come with me and spam lightning. Yep. Badoop. No. That's not what I wanted. You guys get up there. We're gonna move all of our mages up to form a line behind our troops for more effective lightning blasting. I'll put a few points of defense there. I don't think this army is... I don't know where this army is going to jump, actually. It might even jump this way, which would be unwise, but possible. That giant palisades will be done pretty soon. You're searching, you're moving. Over here. -2 morale. Oh, commander morale bonus. Because his morale bonus sucks. What about hers? No, hers also sucks. But hey, we're just going to throw these guys out front, kind of like over here, to cause havoc. Oh, but no, I can't give them to Kongan. She's searching. Give them to him. There. Okay. That'll be the flank. You guys dip down here real quick. Karthak. I don't want to fight this army because it has scary things. And I think Karthak would go the same way if he tried to fight them. So you're gonna... And you can't go that way. Okay. Well, let's get some province defense, like a bunch of province defense, like an unreasonable amount of province defense. Just to kind of break them up. And we'll push these guys back. Karthak will push back. Mistform, Mirror Image, Quicken Self. You have 3 air. You may well be better, actually, be better off casting Thunder Strikes or other air spells. Actually, I'll tell you what. I think I need to check something real quick. Because if these are the same ghosts that I'm remembering from the spell, yeah, they have 1 hit point. So, what that means is the best way to deal with them, actually, is to script. First get aim, then get blessing because it's free, and it will let them get within range, and then orb lightning is what we want to be casting because it hits 5 targets and it doesn't do much damage, but not much damage is more than enough to kill a 1 hit point ghost. So yeah, you do that, and then actually you just move that way. Go right into that army, see if you can take it out. I don't know if you can, but I'm hoping. You search for magic sites. You're sneaking, you're searching. You're sneaking. Okay. Let's go one more turn. Let's find out which of our commanders are doing nothing. You move up that way as well. You go back to researching. You all... You get a skull staff, and some winged shoes, and a girdle of might. And then... You get... Springhawks. Which are, yes, you're 10. And what I'm going to do, actually, is... We're going to have 5 of these on guard commander, so they're going to stay right around her. They're ethereal, so they'll provide excellent blocking power. These 5, I'm going to have on hold and attack rearmost, so they will go after the commanders. And then she is going to cast Horde of Skeletons. Horde of Skeletons, 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 and then spells. From the middle of her little ball of Springhawks. So, since she can now fly, she can go wee all the way across the world very, very quickly. Does anyone else have 3 death? No one else has 3 death. I do have more winged shoes, however. I'm going to give some winged shoes to her as well. And she can also fly across the world with Sadib. Sadib is no longer stealthy because Springhawks are not stealthy. But with 2 death, what can you cast that's good? To be honest, not much. Phantasmal Army is actually a pretty good spell. But can't cast it. I mean, raise skeletons, I guess. Might as well. Raise some skeletons. Actually, I'll tell you what. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Forge yourself a skull staff. And Sadib, you can research for the moment while we are forging the skull staff, because 2 flying skeleton spamming raiders surrounded by Springhawks are better than 1. And while we're doing that, actually, you can summon more Springhawks, because we have enough air gems, because our air gem income is ridiculous. Absolutely silly. Okay, one more turn. No magic sites, unfortunately. In Vokan, Pelagia attacked us. No, I didn't mean to watch the battle. Okay. In Dershid, we attacked Machaka and won. In Spring Spires, we attacked Machaka and won, lost to heavy cavalry. In Bolfagan, we attacked Machaka and won. Against, holy crap, a large army of chaff. I have to see this one. I mean, it was Baelor and 12 soldiers against the entire Machakan army. Alright, he's mirror imaged. Now he's skeletoning it up. The Nemedians are just holding out like heroes. I mean, look at this. Totally surrounded. Many of them haven't even lost their defenses. Well, now most of them have lost their defenses. But really holding out very, very strongly. Rhino Clan Warrior, an Ogre. That Ogre is badly wounded. But it's just a ridiculous number of the dead that Baelor is grabbing out. Just tons and tons and tons and tons. He's only at 71 fatigue, too, so he can keep doing this for a while. Look at this. He actually, I think he outnumbers the enemy now, with the number of just dead people he's got. And he's not even fatigued out yet. Okay, he's blessing himself. The undead hordes are thinning slightly, but the Machakans are running out of ammunition. And so their archers are coming in to fight. And he's got another horde of skeletons. Now he's fatigued out, but he's going to regenerate very, very, very quickly. In fact, was he fatigued out? I'm starting to think this is a bug now. Because he's just... Oh, yeah, okay, so when you're unconscious, you get 5 extra reinvigoration per turn. So basically his reinvigoration is 11 right now because he's over 100. So every round, he goes up over 100 fatigue, he bounces back down under 100 fatigue, casts another spell, goes back over 100 fatigue, bounces under 100 fatigue because all of a sudden his reinvigoration is 11, etc., etc. And the Machakan army is routing. They just cannot deal with this many undead. Good job, Baelor. Okay, so I lost all of my Nemedian warriors, and Baelor himself technically only got 1 kill, which means I killed 68 people with skeletons. I'll take that. I will more than take that. We took back the Queen Forest, which is good. In Aldgold, of course, we won. Feartongue, the god of Oceania, has been permanently vanquished. At the end, he did not rule a single province, and now he has nowhere to return. So Oceania is gone, and in the Eagle Reach Mountains, I found a copper deposit. Okay, cool. So that is where the Pelagian army went. Merman, Net Throwers, Shamblers, and Turtle Warriors. So Turtle Warriors can come up on the land. Okay. Let's just get some more province defense to cause them to face attrition wherever they turn. These barbarians will certainly cause them to face attrition. And now, actually, Unendil. Let's give Byrnus her skull staff. So now she has 3 death, and now she can, instead of raising skeletons, she can cast Mirror Image and then Horde of Skeletons. I passed it. I keep doing that. Why can't she cast Horde of Skeletons? I'm in the wrong... Oh, jeez. Alright, there we go. Horde of Skeletons, Horde of Skeletons, Horde of Skeletons, Horde of Skeletons. Cast spells. Yes. And these 5 will guard Commander. Okay. And, of course, morale does not matter for Springhawks, because they have 50 morale, which means they never rout. They're mindless. So, these 2 will now move down there. I don't know which way this army's going to jump once again, so I'm defending the most important place. And we'll see how it works out. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.